the starting lineups first for the home side. Houston, absolutely massive forward pack. The Samoan international Ezekiel Lindenmuth at loose head. Pono Davis, USA Eagle at tight head. Bookending Pita Aneasu, the star Kiwi at hooker. Nathan Dinhoot is the captain in the injury room alongside Justin Basson, who's played every game this season for the Cats. Warner and Alatimu comprise the halfbacks. Tassi, the leading scorer at outside center. The youngster Davis on the left wing and the former Scottish international McLean on the right. Schumacher is the fullback. Potsa Human, head coach, 4th season in charge, hoping to lead his team to their first ever postseason victory. Jay Renton, the former All Black U20, headlines the scrum half replacements. For the visitors from the City of Angels, Alessandro Heaney, who made his MLR debut last year at Houston, gets to start at loose head. Ben Sugars is the hooker. Jason Dahm, the captain and the leading tackler in his 50th MLR appearance, starts at lock alongside Yuri Van Buren. Take a look at the backs. Gonzalo Bertrano, the Argentine international, pairs with Christian Lealifano, the Samoan international, as the halfbacks. Van Voot and Andrew Coe are the wings. Star Reese McDonald, the fullback for the visitors. Very dangerous back line for Los Angeles. LA, led by Stephen Hoyles, a 43-year-old former Wallaby, led the LA Guiltinis to an MLR championship back in 2022. Can he do the same with his new RFC Los Angeles side? Seth Purdy and Tasman Smith, replacement backs. Smith, the only LA player to appear in every match this season.
He says he's only got the one set of boots, so hopefully those are going to be long enough spikes for him to survive today.
Great stuff. Thank you, Lincoln. We are underway. Our Western Conference semifinal. Who heads to Utah to take on the Warriors? This team, all MLR a year ago. Big push here. Houston with the advantage. Alatimu through the hands. Tassi, bit of space. Here comes Schumacher now. Schumacher cutting inside. Now Pono Davis.
The tackle! 7 out! Good!
LA keeping him short. Manu Ridlin Hayes. Stood up short of that line. Houston, wave after wave. Alatimu, crossfield kick, has a man out wide into the hands of McLean. And the former Scotland international has Houston ahead.
That is experience. Still had to field this one. McLean, league for his points, and he'll continue to score these points tonight.
Here comes Lealifano. Oh, has the offload. Chan, a bit of space. Nick Chan tried to keep his feet underneath him. Couldn't get it to McDonald.
Off the foot, play on!
Ends up in the hands of Davis. Davis, a recent addition to this side. Played at the academy last year for Houston. But the Baton Rouge, Louisiana native quickly. And bobbled right into the hands of Houston. The captain, Dinhoot, ends up with it. Handling issues right now, a problem for both teams, as is the footing. McDonald unable to keep his boots underneath him.
This is an issue, isn't it, Kid? Units, LA need to come together better.
A good line out here from Houston, conversely. Dinhoot, now the driving maul. Anayasu at the back for the Cats, looking to extend the lead. Pita Anayasu across, and it's 10-0 Houston.
Black machine. LA had no answer. And if they don't clean up their act, LA are going to see.
Digging themselves an early hole. Now McDonald out to Coe, the Canadian international, bundled into touch. The hit.
Well, Drake Davis hasn't put a foot wrong tonight so far.
Water break, Houston.
Retrieving.
5 not moving, advantage.
Could be advantage to LA. Dinhoot, the captain, pinged, not rolling away. LA still throwing bodies at that try line. Second effort, short.
Let it come.
Absolute exhaustion on both sides right now. And finally, the whistle. LA able to dot it down, wave after
the will, the patience. Certainly helps that there's some moisture out there on the field as well. It makes it hard to...
Dom, his first receiver. No, back to Meeks they go. And now Houston's defense standing strong. LA patiently going through the hands. Van Buren again. He lost it.
Advantage knock on. Advantage over.
Both teams having issues with the hand.
Are you going to be good to continue?
Was that legal? Clipped him. You saw some blood on his hand, possibly come from his face.
Player had contact. They'll come in. If you get, they'll come in.
Stolen by Houston. Set piece continues to be an issue for LA here in the first half. Kept in. Bertrano. Argentine looking for the cross-field kick. Has McDonald. Oh, what a catch. McDonald on his feet. Reese McDonald inside the 22. Reese McDonald eyes on the try line. And he's going to go across.
Leading his way through. We've seen it happen so many times. And Reese McDonald has got his team.
Warner digging it out. Ready's the box kick.
Access!
McLean giving chase. It'll bounce right back to Ridlin-Hayes. The South African able to hold on. It found him, and Manu Ridlin-Hayes doing it for Houston. Now Emmanuel Albert. Alatimu. Lindenmuth again. Upended quickly.
It's off the foot.
Alatimu. Little stab through the fingertips of McDonald. Ball's on the turf. Houston trying to get there. Schumacher. And he dots it down for Houston.
So we definitely have a grounding by Houston.
Houston has grounded the ball. I'm just not sure if it came off a leg or an arm in the lead up.
So right now we're on to decisions tries. We have a grounding. So Derek, we'll come to you, please.
Yeah, I got it confirming if there was a knock on or if we can award the try.
So try awarded, and Houston retakes the lead 4 minutes into the second half. Mark, we saw Houston 17, LA 14. Take another look.
So there's the kickoff, Lea Leofano, and Reese, you could forgive him. He's probably already picking his line to get across, and then just a slip, the cruel bounce of the rugby ball, and that angle like this early in the match.
No contest,
Here comes the driving maul. Houston scored their second try in a similar situation. Can they again here? Anayasu at the back, looking to peel off, and he's down. Houston with another try.
The scrum, so really this is a forwards try. They won the penalty. Alatimu puts him in this area of the field, and then the forward pack does the rest. Starts with Anayasu, ends with the big hooker.
They trailed by 12 early. They scored the final 14 points in the first half to take a 2-point lead into the sheds. Davis, oh, what a hit from Drake Davis.
Pressure and put Drake Davis to chase. Not much you can do about that, LA.
To put in. Another big push from Houston.
That must be for an early shove, and here goes LA.
They do indeed. Coe. Warner there, able to ride him to ground. LA needs to respond if not found points in the second half. Vandenberg with his first carry.
Ball's here. Place the ball. The ball's here.
Bertrano on to Timpson.
Tackle!
Now Meeks. Chan out to McDonald. McDonald, little kick through. Picked up. Anayasu on to Momsen. Another driving maul. Anayasu at the back. It's already found a pair of tries today for Pita Anayasu. Not a third here. Rented. Van der Skype. The South African pulling his way through. Van der Skype still on his feet. Ludus Van der Skype just meters away. Knocked on.
Play the advantage.
Bertrano with it. And here comes Van Voot for LA.
Advantage over.
Little chip over. It ends up in the hands of Bertrano. Out wide, McDonald. McDonald down the touchline.
Oh, look out.
It's going to be a race towards it. Alatimu. McDonald there. And AJ Alatimu sure-handed and had to be.
Mark Sterbina, you were here the first week of April, ultimately when LA got it done here. Do we have another comeback? Does Kit need to explain overtime rules when it's all said and done?
Oh, we will see. Famous last words there from our star sideline reporter, Mr. Lincoln Rose. Back to the action we go. Houston on the front foot. Davis, oh, couldn't lay hands to it. Drake Davis may well have been off to the races had he been able to come away with that. Former rugby league player switched codes, and doesn't
Always
matter.
on the chest.
Correct.
There's always a clear wrap, so there's no foul play.
Correct.
So the restart is going to be a knock on here, LA scrum.
Correct.
Doesn't matter if he's playing league or union, he's going to be
Always on the chest. There was a clear wrap. It was cleared by the TMO.
I felt that one.
defensively for Houston. Flying forward, Houston quick to the gain line. That time Tassi, ball on the turf. McLean kicking forward. It will find touch. Heads up play from the Scott Rufus McLean. Instinctive blonde braids for number 16. Schumacher.
Penalty on me, penalty on me.
It's going to go against his opposite number, McDonald.
Saw the kick from Smith over the top, and then like a flash. Well, that was well taken by Schumacher, and as Lex Weiner said, no.
Altimu low driving, splits the stick, sends it through, and it's 27 points to 14. Houston. Ball stays in. Here comes LA. Bertrano. On to Purdy. Kunatani. Houston trying to stay organized defensively. They've been great today. Momsen. So Sini Fengai with its carry. Meeks through the hands, trying to find space out wide. Maybe here, Ben Houston, the 8-man. Seth Purdy. Nelson Genge flying from behind to make the tackle for the Cats. Kunatani, oh, what a step from the Fijian. Finally brought down. Back to the blind side goes LA.
Short! Let the ball come, Blue! Let it short! Let it come, 17!
LA ready. Trying to get across. Houston, the defense has been absolutely outstanding.
Zova.
He is indeed. LA with the try. Ben Houston, the 8-man, dots it down. They make it a second time to book their spot in the Western Conference Final, and a trip to Utah awaits. Or can Houston hold on? Meeks. Bertrano. McDonald quickly through the hands. Here's LA. Coe cutting back inside. Coe, the Canadian international, still Coe. Able to find Meeks with the offload. Meeks skating through into Houston territory. Less than a minute remaining. Van Buren. LA trying to get out wide. So Sini Fengai. O-line. Space for LA. Oh. Just bumped into touch was Simi Kunatani before he could get the offload. First ever playoff match in franchise history. Great throw to Den Hu, but he lost it. Houston with possession. Renton. Back to Alatimu, sends it to touch. And the final whistle. For the first time in franchise history, the Houston SaberCats have won a postseason match, and they will head to Utah to take on the Warriors in the Western Conference Final. What a final, what a match.